lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Pray lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Pray lonely's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello. And you. Welcome in to another edition of Riley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here, y'all. The season finale of Married to Medicine has come and gone, and of course, we're here to talk about it. And then, of course, on the 22nd, we'll start the two-part reunion. Let me make sure something real quick. I think it's going to be like a 2-hour reunion. Married to Medicine 2-part 2-hour reunion. Let me see something. Let me see. Hang on, I'm trying to see some. Come on now. Married to Medicine reunion details. Hey, 4 people, welcome in. Glad to have you all here. Let's see here. I think it's 2 hours long. I believe so. But either way, let's get to it, everybody, because higher is way, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. Thank you to the 14 people that are here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Ooh, Lordy, what a season finale this was right here. So let's get right into it. So, Dr. Contessa has a mobile service, and by the way, those are very profitable depending on the demographic area and region of the country you are in. There are plenty of people that's got mobile spas. There's plenty of people who do mobile, haircuts and beauty salons and everything in between. There's the mobile liquid IV service. So shout out to Dr. Contessa for getting a bag with that. Then Toya is going to start dinner. And Eugene seems very despondent because Toya says chicken fingers or chicken tenders and fries, and Eugene's like, no. So, yeah. Damon needs to wash his damn hands, and Dr. Heather said, I'm going to talk to you like Toya talks to Eugene. I'm like, here we go. Dig into ish. Just don't make no damn sense around here. Oh, man. Hello, Carlos Rios. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. But yes, so this is just the beginning of the episode. And then, of course, Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie, they are meeting up to discuss the Met Gala. And the comment of your house is not in order. Jackie wants to talk to Quad because apparently in a throwback clip, Dr. Jackie and Curtis went through egg retrieval, right? And so Dr. Jackie said, hey, listen, maybe there's some female issues that you might want to shut up about. Now, it's funny that's coming from Dr. Jackie, even though she said what she said about women faking pain during pregnancy. She talked about Buffy not able to be fertile and then Brandy's thyroid. But with all that being said, I will at least give Dr. Jackie her credit of telling her husband, hey, you doing way too much. You're doing way too much. You are doing way too damn much on the assignment, right? So I have to give Dr. Jackie her credit on that. And then, of course, TextGate and all the hundreds of text messages, and it should have been all the ladies, right? And so this year for the Med Gala, they are giving away scholarships to medical students. I thought that was a very wonderful, charitable, and very kind thing to do. So let me give some applause for that, because it's really going to have to take us being the solution to make anything happen, right? So I thought that was a wonderful idea to use the Med Gala to give back to medical school students, right? So Dr. Mimi is in the kitchen cooking, and she asked about sugar in spaghetti. Now, I don't know why people do this. Is it supposed to make the tomato sauce or the marinara sweeter? Like, I don't know why people put sugar in their spaghetti. Is it like texture? Is it for consistency? Like, what is it? And so Mimi is apparently uncomfortable cooking in the kitchen. Now, those are her words, not mine, okay? Listen. But they are building a new home, 5 bedrooms, 85,000 square feet. That's going to be a big home. That's going to be a big home. That's going to be a big home. So apparently this is their rental, I'm assuming, or no. This is their primary home, and then they're just waiting for that home to be built. So they're going to keep Stevie in his school and do ABA twice a week, so speech therapy classes. And Stevie's been improving, so when they go down, the toy aisle, Stevie's not throwing the fit, which congratulations on Stevie's progress. As you all may or may not know, he does have autism, so shout out to him, and he will be A-okay. He really, really will. There are plenty of people with disabilities, autism included, that they are some wonderful, kind, and generous individuals. They just don't take no shit that they don't have to. Okay? All right, moving on. So they're going to try to get him in organized sports. And I mean, listen, sports has definitely evolved. We talked about an 11-year-old recently here on the show. He's doing go-karting, right? And you got esports. So there's plenty of ways for Stevie to find sport. And then Stevie's running around all over the place. And Steve and Dr. Mimi don't want no spaghetti sauce on the ground, right? So they're trying to catch Stevie. So that's everything going on with Dr. Mimi. Now we get to Eugene, right? And with Eugene, he finally has his office. So y'all remember that Scott and Contessa was trying to build this new office building that they own and stuff like that. But yeah, it looks like that didn't turn out well. But Toya's very excited about this office because it's 20 minutes away from the house. So Toya got what she wanted. Very good. Very good. Now that he will be closer to home, will you actually appreciate him more often? Just keeping it up. We'll get to Toya here in a minute because y'all going to be surprised by what I got to say about Toya this week. So, with that being said, Toya has been talking to the ladies until 7 o'clock in the morning. So Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Mimi are on the phone, and there are all these different texts, and there's a changed venue, and where's the money going? And Dr. Mimi said there's supposed to be committees and subcommittees, and if you're a 501c3, you gotta do this, that, and the third. Nothing's happening. And Toya says she's been disrespected, she's been cursed out, she's been shut down, and she said the ticket sales are going to go into scholarships, right? And Dr. Mimi texted that she has an organization at Morehouse that's been around for like 10 years, but she didn't offer her expertise. Here's how I feel about it, right? I do agree on this point. Regardless if people want the help or not, you should at least make yourself available. Like, hey, I'm willing to help, right? And sometimes you're not going to be asked, right, to be included in conversations, right? So you have to make yourself known. That's how I see that, right? So, last year they bought like a bowl for like $5,000, and they were consulted, for this Met Gala, right? So that's just how I feel about, like, even though you didn't get consulted, you have to understand the assignment is bigger than you, right? But they also have the right, Steve Mimi, to feel the way they feel, right? So then, after all that, is a lack of respect and communication, um, that Toya is feeling. No, actually, I'm sorry. I think it was no, I think it was Dr. Heavily that said it was a lack of respect and communication, right? So then we're at Dr. Simone's house, right? And Michael and Miles come over, and they're trying to rearrange the energy of that table, and some of the unpleasant conversations that happened. They remember those conversations, and Cecil and Dr. Simone were speaking to each other about those unpleasant conversations. And Dr. Simone apologized for saying, "I'm done and fuck you." Now that was big of Dr. Simone. And I will just say this: I think Dr. Simone was just at her wits' end, because Michael did have some entitlement issues. Okay, let's go ahead and keep it a buck. Okay, all right. He looked like he would make anybody say that to him, right? But then Michael apologizes and says to his brother Miles, "We gotta lock in for mom." And so there's hugs all around. And what I really appreciate about this was, it's one thing for you to see your parents take care of you, right? It's another thing where you got to take care of yourself. Let me say it two more times. It's one thing when your parents are taking care of you. It's another thing when you got to take care of yourself. It's one thing for your parents to be taking care of you, but it's another thing when you got to take care of yourself, right? And so that was a beautiful moment of conflict resolution. And so, Michael, I am proud of you for stepping up and doing what you need to do. And Cecil and Dr. Simone gave Michael credit. If there's anything that Michael wants to do, he's going to figure out a way to do it. So, see, sometimes all it takes is just the right direction and the right energy invested correctly, right? And so Dr. Simone says she's going to take off a year and live on the severance. I think Dr. Simone is ready to retire. For real, bro. I feel like if Dr. Simone really wanted to just say, y'all, I will retire and I will stay on Married to Medicine until I don't want to do it anymore, she could probably do that, right? So, like I said, we're already at 12 minutes and 56 seconds. So I'm going to try to stretch this part out because it was quite a lot, right? So for those of you who don't know what the Met Gala is, right? It is a gala to celebrate the medical community. So all the doctors and nurses and CRNs and, the receptionists and the clerks and everybody in between, they all come out to celebrate the medical community. And I think it's a wonderful thing that we are able to see the healthcare field have us in it, because there is nothing like having somebody. Hang on, I know I'm frozen. Give me a moment. There we go. I'm back. Hi. There's nothing like seeing somebody that looks like you, sounds like you, and relates to you, taking care of you. Representation is important. And that's not to say there are not great doctors from other cultures, but it's another thing when it's home. And when I first started watching Married to Medicine, because let me tell you something, these Bravo shows I don't watch on a regular basis. I really don't. Once I, watch it for the review, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like Ready to Love, I'll probably go back and watch that just for the fun of it. You know what I mean? But also, too, I relate to that a lot more. But the thing that I love about Married to Medicine is we get to see that these medical professionals have a life outside of work. It's almost like when you see your teacher in real life, it's like, wait, you have a life? So I thought that was really, really, really cool about the show. And not to mention, too, I think that even though sometimes this group isn't really the best group in the world, they have really expanded the territory of the medical community in a huge, huge, huge way. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I am surprised that some of those women have not been on NBC News shows like the Today Show and NBC Nightly News as medical contributors. I mean, if you're working at NBC, you might as well get to the bag. You know what I mean? Um, but I think a rising tide lifts all those, right? So we get to the day of the Met Gala, and Karama was the party planner, right? And she is the owner of all this art. It is beautiful art. I mean, listen, all I can do is stick people. So, I mean, believe me, the art was amazing. So, as everybody's getting ready, we go see Dr. Contessa. Dr. Contessa in that copper dress, looking good. Scott, I would have tested the dress before before the gala. Let me tell you something. I would have tested the dress before. Just let me just pop that. Oh, yep, that dress pops out like that. Now I'm gonna need to test out the dress. Yep, it's a good dress. I can't wear it. Well, that's why we got extra. But Dr. Contessa was looking good. I have to tell you something. Listen, I like what the fuck I like, but in the same token, when a woman looks good, a woman looks good. Okay, Dr. Contessa, she is something special. So, and like I said, I know that she was a former cast member, then she kind of came back, and I don't know of her past, right? But from what I have seen, she seems very kind, very sweet, very genuine. It looks like you have a good time with her, right? She's game for just about anything within reason. And that, hi, how are you, handsome? If she says that to me one time, I'm doing good, gorgeous. How about yourself? Because her energy is always up here, right? And just amazing. Scott, you are a blessed man. I just want you to know that. So I put Dr. Contessa is looking good with the T's at the end of that. So less than 48 hours ago, Toya released the address. Now, Toya, I'm gonna be real with you. The people who bought the tickets also should have had the address. Now it wasn't said on TV if they got the address or not, so I don't know. I'm only going off of what I saw. But Dr. Contessa said that less than 48 hours ago, you guys dropped the address, right? And so Toya sold $10,000 in ticket sales and $5,000 each in scholarships. First of all, congratulations to Toya. I'm going to give her credit. I know y'all like, wait a minute, Brayla's being kind to Toya? Hey, gorgeous. It's good to see you, my friend. As always. Love you. Appreciate you. Value as always. But yes, I'm being kind to Toya because right is right, wrong is wrong, right? I think that, this season with Toya, I think this Met Gala was really her way of righting some things that were wrong. And from what it looked like it was a good time. It really, really did. I mean, the living art thing was great. And honestly, to tell you the truth, it was really like Atlanta's Met Gala, if you really think about that. The Met Gala where they wear all the, costumes and everything else. I call them more costumes than outfits, child. It's like nobody's actually gonna wear that walking down the street every day. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. But I thought the theme was very good. And so the original crew each gave $2,500 each. And the newbies bought tickets. Steve and Mimi did not buy tickets, right? So I put Steve and Mimi in no-go. And Dr. Contessa said, Toya wants to put a TBH stamp on it. Y'all can do what y'all want to do, but I'm going to do what I want to do, and y'all my minions. So Dr. Contessa is nervous, but she's trying to keep cool, calm, and collected. And so Dr. Jackie and Curtis are on the way, and, Toya, brought the girls together, apparently, according to Curtis. And Dr. Jackie's like, well, I don't know about that. Dr. Jackie walked in, and she looked around, and she was like, you know what? I can see checkbooks opened it up like, wow. You know what I mean? And Dr. Jackie was extremely, extremely impressed, right? And Dr. Simone is feeling like this. Give me a moment.
McDonald's. I'm loving it.
She was loving it. Don't you just love our damn show? She was absolutely loving it. And Dr. Simone said to Toya, you did that. And she did. It looked like a very good time. Like if I had some money, I would have actually given, to the event. I mean, probably the most I would have been able to do is a ticket. But, tickets went to the scholarship. So, hey, listen, give where you can. All right? Listen, somebody's going to shame you for what you have to give. They didn't deserve it in the first place. Okay, just gonna keep that book right there. Moving on. So, with that being said, Mimi and Steve buy tickets, right? And this is the thing. I feel two ways about this, right? Last year, right? They did really. Last time I checked, I think Dr. Mimi and Steve just showed up. I believe. I don't think like the cast actually paid to get in the door last season. Now, I could be completely wrong on that. Y'all let me know in the live chat. I know the Married to Medicine historians will rain hell upon me. Like, yeah, you're doing too much. You're wrong. But I do believe that Steve and Mimi were guests at the first Met Gala they went to. And so from that perspective, if we are a part of the list, right, and this is a cast event, which cast events are usually mandatory in the world reality TV, then everybody's going to be there, right? So you would assume that, I can, show up, right? So that was probably what Dr. Mimi and Steve were thinking. But then the other side of it, right, is if the event is to raise money for, student scholarships, and it's for $150 a ticket, then there it is, right? So that's how I feel about that. I could be completely wrong, but that's just how I saw it. So after all that, Brandy said everyone wore a regular dress, and Brandy tried to, step out the box. And Brandy looks gorgeous. Okay, she does. And then they talk about the pricing on the wings. It's just like, y'all, the event got pulled off. Can we just be grateful, okay, that this got pulled off? Nobody's pulling their hair out. Nobody's, shaking the table. Nobody's throwing any glass drinks in anybody's face like Mia Thorne did in Potomac. Like, can we just be grateful that everything is okay for right now? So then Ronald, and no, not Ronald McDonald. I don't think that Ronald has a brand sponsorship with me now. So no, not Ronald McDonald, but Ronald and Quad came through the event. King is on the way. So apparently there was a wedding that they went to, and so King is on the way. So Eugene and Steve talk, right? And they feel that they've been disrespected about not being heard and seen and embraced from their point of view and stuff like that. And I felt Steve where he was coming from, of like, hey, you know what, to be real with y'all, like, y'all could have included us a little bit more. And it really was somewhat of a defensive energy from Eugene and Toya. Like, I understood it from the context, conjecture, and connection. Like, y'all, it is what it is. It's $150. Like, that's what it is, right? And I do hope that they, hash things out. And so Steve was like, well, I could, people could art this, that, the third. And I will say this to Steve, right? I'm like Steve, right? You disrespect my wife, you disrespected me. You disrespect me, you disrespected her, right? So I feel like this, though. Even though things did not work out between y'all two, still buy the art. Because the assignment is bigger than y'all. That's just me personally. God forbid if I have an opinion, but here we are. Okay, so listen, you saw the thumbnail, you know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. Right? So, just buy the art, and not to mention too, if you really want to, you could give it to a HBCU, right, and help their art gallery expand. Because think about it, the money's going to students anyway for medical school, and then the art can be utilized for a higher purpose. So if you did just want to keep the art, right? So I felt both sides, but the assignment is for the students. Just being honest. So after all of that, Angel comes through. Bravo, why did I get a call for this shit? I could have been Angel's date. I'm available. I ain't got really nothing else to do. I mean, besides come on tour with y'all, of course. And, I just got to get time off the job. But I would have made time. I mean, hell, you know what? Just for next season, if Angel needs somebody, Bravo, that's the IG. Raylan _Lee25 right there on IG. Just call me, beat me if you need to reach me. I mean, I'm available. Just pay me, $5K an episode. I'm good. Listen, you have not cut your ass now, but moving on, child. Moving on. And Angel was looking gorgeous. Okay, listen, she was a worker. I feel like she was the best one, the best dressed of the night. Let's see here. But Brand, why do they only give the recipients $5K each? Last year, Steve paid $5K for a little bowl, and Eugene argued about $300 for tickets. I don't know. That is an interesting thought, because I did think about that too. And when Toya said that she sold 10,000, dollars of tickets, right? And she was able to do $5,000 in scholarships each. That's what I thought, right? I don't know if they had a bigger goal than that, but that is a very good question. You know what I mean? And it is like, at some point in time, Eugene, and this is giving me, what is this giving me? I'm going to reference this show, and I don't want to hear it, a fifth quarter or a half of it. So there was a show called Love and Marriage Huntsville. There was a situation with Marceau and Stormy about the Black Business Expo, right? And how on the day of the Expo, Marceau wanted money from Stormy, but that was not communicated before time, right? So it's given that energy of like, dude, you're arguing about $300 over tickets when, listen, this is a cast event. Just bring peace to the valley for right now. Let them buy the art and it'll work out in their favor. Phaedra saved them last year, raised $100,000. But Toya didn't want anybody to help her. I think she could have done better. I'm just saying. You know what? I do believe so too. But also too, CC, we gotta love people where they at. And Toya can take a victory lap for this one. I mean, it did turn out good for what it was, child. The fact that 2 students got $5,000. You know what I mean? I even think Toya said, now it ain't $100,000, but it's $5K. And with what we got going on right now, $5K is more than they had. So I fully agree with you. And also, too, it was fucked up what they did to Phaedra. Let me tell you something. Phaedra is known more outside of the Housewives than most. There's only a few that are known. Cynthia Bailey was a whole model. Candy Burris, right? Phaedra Parks. Nene Leakes became a star out of that, but she is her own namesake, right? So there are few and far in between that they are actually known for who they are. But I didn't like what they did to Phaedra, and the fact that Phaedra came through, you know what I mean? And also, too, like, one thing to know, 2 things for sure. I've never seen an article written about Phaedra that she ain't got it. So, Phaedra's been in the game for a long time as an attorney. And when you are dealing with clients There are clients, there are attorneys in Hollywood that they have had long-standing relationships with celebrities like spanning 30 years. So I was surprised by Phaedra's, social, network, social capital rather, right? 48 hours before the event, she told everyone where the event is being held. But I did get on to Toya about that. I'm like, Toya, that wasn't cool, right? That should have been at least 2 weeks out, right? And I'm not even going to bring production into this because production can only capture what you're giving them, right? So production did not say, hey, could you wait till 48 hours to put out the locations where we can, do the drama, suspense, and no. That should have been at least 2 weeks out. So that way people know where the location is. They can plan out, the route and everything else because, the Met Gala is at night. So you got to deal with Atlanta traffic and everything in between. So I fully agree with you, Gorgeous. That should have been earlier. 2 weeks. No problem, Gorgeous. I love you very much. It should have been 2 weeks out at the max. 1 week at the latest, right? That would be like if I was working for a company, right? For a media company. And I'm like, hey, Brainley's virtual tour is live from the Oscars. I wouldn't tell y'all Friday night. I would have been pushing it in January. Maybe, Friday nights when we finally do our Friday Night Live on YouTube. Hey, y'all, I'm going to be live from LA for the Oscars. I would have done that every Friday. Then in February, okay, now I'm going to mention it Thursday and Fridays now. And then it's like, okay, y'all, the countdown is on. Like, that's how you bring an audience in for an event. So by the time Oscar Sunday came, oh my God, I have a whole audience here. Because I built up the audience to the experience. Hello. Shout out to Robin Williams and Miss Doubtfire. Phaedra told him last year we all have rich friends, and since some are doctors, they should have been calling their friends, other housewives, etc., for donations and sell tickets. I fully agree. And not to mention too, this is the thing I really don't get. You're working with NBC Universal. Nobody could go on the Today Show for an appearance. I'm just asking a question. Nobody could go on NBC Nightly News just to tape a story. Like, if you got resources, use them. I'm just saying. That's like me working for ABC and I'm doing the Oscars, right? Okay, well, hell, I'm doing the Good Morning America hit. I'm doing the Live with Kelly and Mark hit. I'm doing the Tamron Hall hit. I'm doing the View hit. I'm doing the GMA3 hit. I'm doing the ABC World News Tonight hit. I remember something Barbara Walters said a long time ago. I never forgot. She said, after you've done putting in time, energy, and commitment, you need to go out and promote the damn thing. Because if nobody else is going to promote it, who else is going to do it? And Barbara Walters, for as long as she had a life, every time it was a new interview special, she would go on GMA. She would go anywhere and everywhere to promote it. Right? So, y'all, if a legend like Barbara Walters had to put in that work for her own interview specials, why aren't y'all using y'all resources? Hello? Exactly. They claim to all be friends with the housewives. Why can't they call them for support? Exactly right. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. And by the way, CC knows I would utilize my resources depending on, what media company I'm at. Okay, cool. I'm working with NBC Universal. Okay, what do they have that can create a rising tide to lift this boat, bring this virtual tour? I'm working at Versant. Okay, bring this virtual tours on E. What can I utilize at Versant to make this rising tide? I'm working with ABC and Disney. What resources can I use to make this rising tide? Like, come on now. What the hell? Absolutely, I would too. Factual. Actual, smactual, factual. Yeah. Because I'm like, at some point in time, it's just like, don't you get tired of like, oh my God, we ain't got this Met Gala to get. It's like, yo, you got resources that other people don't. I mean, hell, the Atlanta Falcons, sports medicine people, y'all could have used Steve in the NFL connection. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Okay, all right, okay. Like I said, I'm available, for hire, for just about anything for a reason. Right there. There's the IG. Call me, beat me if you need to reach me, child. But anyway, so with all that being said, Angel came through, and Curtis, Dr. Jackie King, and Quad, they all talked, and Curtis said that if I offended you, and Dr. Jackie, proud of you for saying this. No, it's not if we offended, we did. And I gotta give Dr. Jackie her credit. I do. Because I thought that was a very true statement, right? And so they worked that out. King, he looked smooth in his suit. In his tux, rather. I think it was a tux. But you felt the energy that it was over for them, right? The Quad King. So Dr. Simone gave credit to Toya, and she said, "Don't worry about." Who's in the corner, the side, the third. And so the two recipients are Bethany, but it's Bethany, but with an I at the end, Dunlap, and Morgan Lovebrooks. Congratulations to those two gorgeous women there. I pray light, love, and joy in your journey. And remember, you're not going to know everything in the beginning. No one does. But be open, be available, and be ready to learn. As long as you got that mindset and you're always willing to be a solution, you're going to do just fine in medical school. And listen, if you ever feel like you're a failure, just close your eyes and just imagine me taking your tests. You guys are already winners, okay? So, yes, indeed. So, after the scholarship was given, Dr. Heavenly wanted to say some words, and it's just like, No. Because we all know what happens with Dr. Heavenly when she's on a microphone, right? But to her credit, Dr. Heavenly said, you could not have picked two better women for this scholarship. And you did this damn thing, Toya. And I'm like, wait a minute. Something positive came out of the mouth of Dr. Heavenly Combs. I had to rewind at least 3 times to make sure that wasn't AI. Now y'all know they edit the raw footage and they give you the best of what they want you to see. Don't play with me. Okay, you saw the thumbnail, you know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. Okay, listen. But I thought, you know what, Dr. Heavenly? I gotta give you your credit. That was actually a very kind thing that you did. Now, Toya, you still said what you said about getting a Hermes bag was harder than having your children. And you are still a tennis expert, right? And you ain't got no job. So let's not be too high and mighty. Okay, because you still annoying as fuck. But for this thing, you did a very good job. You did. And, I saw Toya wanted to cry, you know what I mean? When she was on stage with the ladies. And in her confessional, Toya was like, well, Dr. Heavenly, said everything that I already knew I was. Toya, learn how to take a win. She is being genuinely kind here. Just like, and you wonder why people give this. Like, sister, just take the win. Take the fucking win. You did it. Okay? Yeah. Because when Toya said that, I'm like, good God, Jesus. Like, and you know who Toya reminds me of? The Grinch. It's like her heart grew 3 sizes that day when she got recognized. Like, you don't like me. You don't like me. You really like me. Nah, bitch, you still annoying as fuck. But for this one time, you did a good job. So, Dr. Heavenly said that, F for, conduct, but A for the event. That's fair, right? And so, Eugene wanted to give flowers to Toya on stage, but couldn't. And Dr. Contessa said that we actually threw hugs. I thought it was going to be worse than that. So then Michael has a girlfriend named Mikayla. Michael, very well done, good sir. She looks gorgeous. She really does. I'm wishing you light, love, and happiness to you both. And yes, indeed. So and they threw the girlfriend up on the screen. I'm like, good for you, Michael. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. And by the way, y'all, can we just stop with the fact that, oh my God, he's dating a lighter-skinned person or she's dating a lighter-skinned person? As long as they are good to that person, fuck what y'all gotta say. Because can somebody love you for who you are? I can't hear nobody. Moving on. All right. Okay. Now let's. I swear to God, sometimes in these reviews, the people watching the bushes, I want to comment in his live chat, but he think he know every fucking damn thing. No, I don't actually. I really don't. Now, media. Oh, believe me, you ain't going to be able to box with me. Because you can't do a fifth core or half of what the fuck I do with media. But everything else, you might win from time to time. But no, I only say that because truly in the world that we live in today, whether you are caramel or you dark chocolate in terms of ice cream, you could still get pulled over. You could not be here today. And also you with everybody else of how your existence can be a crime, regardless. Not being given a fuck about, being discarded, and being disrespected, whether you light skin or dark skin, everybody can get it. It should not be that way. Because the black girls that are kidnapped should still be here. The black people that have been deleted from the earth should still be here. Black kids who have been kidnapped should be at home with their parents right now. So I don't want to hear shit about colorism. I know it exists. I respect it. I embrace it. And I actually fight against that shit. If you don't know my resume, you should look at the channel. You should know by now. We go after everybody. But we also are not selective for what we talk about either. Like I said earlier this morning about Dr. Jamal Bryant and how people were saying, oh, well, you can't read the room because you're not in the room. Are you in the rooms your fucking damn self? No, you're not. If you was in his position, everything that you said on your platform, would it be lip service or would you execute the blow job and give everything that you said to the community in real life? Or you saying it was a flop, it was a failure, it was a tragedy? Are you self-projecting because that's who you are and things have not worked out in your favor? So because things haven't worked out in your favor, you're self-projecting onto other people. And finally, you can't receive any blessings. You can't make space for anything new. You can't have a mindset to be more if you think you're a flop, you're a tragedy, and you're a failure. Your damn self. Like I said, He or she who has not sinned cast the first stone. Okay? Right? Moving on. So I just want to just clear that up. At this point, some people on social media be like, why is Michael having a light-skinned girlfriend? He's young. Can he not live a life? Good damn. How's your life going? We brought cameras into your life. Is it good enough to put on TV? Or are you grateful for the anonymity because you're doing some shit that you hope doesn't come to light? All right? Okay, moving on. So with all that being said, Dr. Contessa said we threw hugs, not hands. Like I said, I already talked about Mikayla, Michael's girlfriend. Dr. Simone said, to Michael, I'm not saying hi to her either because Michael said, I already saw her, but I'm not saying hi to her. And Dr. Heavily is not upset. And the producer asked Quad, what's the future for you and King? And she said, I can't answer that. And Quad said, it could be somebody else. Excuse me. So, with all that being said, now we get to the preview, right? Now, this is the 2-part reunion, right? So, Toya and Jackie are going off about their husbands. Dr. Contessa says that he lost interest, and apparently the cast is talking to Dr. G, right? And Brandy said, you were soft under your breath about Contessa. Then there's this lab coat of these Meg Gala texts. And then Dr. Mimi apologizes for her delivery. And Brandy's not here for it. Then Dr. Heavily and Simone get into it. Dr. Mimi said, I did nothing. And Andy said that you said the marriage was cringy and it was chaos. So then Steve and Eugene get into it. And Steve was like, you tolerate bad behavior every day from Toya. I'm paraphrasing. Curtis said, you're wrong this time, right? And Steve said, you Eugene Bush. I'm like, well, to be reduced that small. My Lord Jesus. I hate that it's only 2 parts. Because I feel they got some more footage. They can make a 3rd edition. They can make a part 3. But hey, that's neither here nor there. So then Quad and King, we talk about the breakup. Mimi talks about Stevie and special needs. And Andy asked Dr. Simone, can you move forward with Heavily and Jackie? And Dr. Jackie says, well, let me just say this to you, Andy. And he's like, oh, God. Andy, I don't like the eye rolling. I'm just worried. You know what I felt like with Andy Cohen? I felt like he was the white person at a cookout. It's like, I know I'm not black, but somebody about to get their ass whooped. And I just feel uncomfortable. So then Heavenly and Jackie get into it. Sorry, not that. Sorry. Then we got that was Can You Move Forward, Dr. Heavily, Dr. Jackie. So that was the eye rolling part from Dr. Simone. Then we get to Steve. You need to apologize for your wife. Dr. Contessa said was the Eugene and Toya show. Then Simone, Dr. Heavily get into it, and then Dr. Heavily might have her final reunion because she's trying to go into politics. Which we all know that shit is gonna be a fucking forest fire of failure, right? So listen, ladies and gentlemen, that is You're Married to Medicine, season 12, episode 14, after show review. Did I cover everything? I had to stretch it out a little bit because I was like, damn, we're already at 12 minutes. Shit, this is about it. But yes, indeed, I'm trying to see if Married to Medicine is going to have like a 2 parts. It is going to be 2 parts, but I'm trying to see if it's going to be I think they said it was going to be like a 2-hour, 2-part reunion. I'm trying to see. Married to Medicine season 12 reunion, 2 hours. I think it's supposed to be 2 hours. I thought I saw something that said it was going to be like 2 hours, I believe. But either way, it's going to start on the 22nd, right? So March 22nd and the 29th. So yes, indeed. So we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break here. We're going to play our anthem, and then we'll be back with more Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this one.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylonly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist. Lights go low, the city goes high.
I gotta tell you something. That anthem never gets old. Welcome back to the Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here in the building. Oh my God, what a season of Married to Medicine we have been on together here. I hope you all have enjoyed doing these after show review shows with me. I really do love being able to dive into the world of reality TV with y'all. Because here's the thing, right? My eye for reality TV is different than everybody else's because I go beyond the show. Like I think to myself, like, would I accept this behavior out of me or anybody I know? Like, that's my baseline. And then everything else goes off from there, right? So, like I said, we got a 2-part reunion. I believe it's 2 hours, right? Or maybe it was something else that I saw, but either way, 2-part reunion. We will review both parts, and then we'll be done with Marriage and Medicine. And then Child Rolla is back. Oh God, help my father. Oh Lordy. So we are gonna be reviewing it, okay? Waiting for the Never Ever Mets to come back. It's gonna be good. Waiting for Heart Hustle Houston to come back. That's gonna be good. Rated Love should be happening this summer too. So of course, myself talk with Solana, Dr. Ucha, GG9, and our main man Q. I want to say my main man Q because that's one of my homeboys, one of the best friends there. The gang will be back together for that. And there's any new reality show out there you guys want me to cover, just let me know about it. And of course, you can always DM me at Raylan_Leach25 on IG to let me know what shows you guys are watching. And of course, King's Court and Queen's Court. I'm waiting for a new season, damn it. I did see that apparently King of Revenge Be More, Kim, the racist Zolciak, and Tamar, the drama Braxton, are going to be a new Amazon Prime video series, I guess. So we'll see how that turns out. If anything comes out, I'll let you guys know. But yeah. So. Oh my God, y'all, just a lot going on today. By the way, if you missed our show this morning, we definitely talked about a whole lot this morning. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Submit that to myself because I will apply for that as soon as I get done. Yes. So this morning's show, we talked about the Oscars, of course, Popeyes, the President Obama Presidential Center Library. Talked about Dr. Jamal Bryant. Talked about Ray J, Jasmine Crockett, Live Nation, and then Mariah Carey crashing Moreau's, I think it's Moroccan, Twitch stream. And then, of course, we're talking about Michael B. Jordan being out in and out after winning his first Oscar. So, jam-packed show this morning. If you missed it, go back and watch that. It was a really, really, really good time this morning. So, yes, indeed. So, and the week is just starting. It is just starting. Yes, indeed. So, we'll take it all the way up to 1 full-fledged hour of content. And then after that, we'll be chilling for a little bit. So, CC, I hope all is well with you. I don't know what you're cooking for dinner, but I know it's going to be good for sure. And like I said, man, it's been an interesting couple of months. We're not done yet. April 1st will be here before you know it. And Illumination and Universal and Nintendo. I am expecting a big April Fool's joke. I'm expecting a big blow up Yoshi to pop up somewhere in America. And if I don't see that, I'm going to be highly offended, disgusted, and saddened by y'all behavior. In the words of Michael Jordan, I'm going to take that personally. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, yep, almost there to a full-fledged hour of content. Right now, where I'm at in Ohio, it is, one moment here. Let's see. It's 29 degrees. 29 degrees. 29 degrees. Oh, my God. So, yes, indeed. Yeah, so, in the last few seconds before I cut off the camera here, we'll just chillax for a little bit. And if there's anything else you guys want to talk about within reason, let me know in the live chat. I will gladly respond. Ooh, sorry. Man. Yes, indeed. Hopefully, you're staying warm wherever you are in the country. Because, yeah, 29, like I said, 29 degrees is not bad. Compared to what it could be. But you should not be wearing shorts. Okay? If it's snowing, wear long johns and long pants, film jeans. Okay? Wear something comfortable. And with that being said, I'm going to talk about Karen next. We do the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Oh, my God. Hey, three people, welcome in. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Man. But yes, indeed, everybody. Glad to have all of you here in the building. But yes, indeed. So yeah, we're just chillaxing here for a little bit. Oh man. My lord, my lord, my lord, my lord. Man. Yes, indeed. So yeah, we are chillaxing. Oh, man, oh, man. So yeah, we'll probably take it up to 1 hour and 10 minutes. And then I will read the Daily Motivator and then head on out of here. But good day today in terms of content. 2 shows for y'all. And making it do what it do, of course. Tomorrow night, we'll do some type of show. Right now, reality TV is kind of on a hiatus for us, but there's always destinations to talk about. Always, my lord. Believe me. Sometimes they form during the day, and then it's like, okay, well, that's the destination for that night. So we'll do that Tuesday. Wednesday we'll do a show, and then Thursday, y'all know I'm usually off on Thursdays. So and then Fridays, we'll do 2 new shows, and then that'll be the week. That was my lord. Yes, indeed. If we'll take it up to 1 hour and 10 minutes of just chillaxing, and then we'll make it do what it do, and read y'all the Daily Motivator, and then we'll head on out. Hmm. Hey, three people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Talked about Married to Medicine tonight. Did you watch the season finale and what did you think of it? Leave your thoughts in the live chat and I will definitely respond back for sure. Like I said, I feel like Toya did her thing. She did a good job. I love the fact that Dr. Mimi and Steve, they showcase, Stevie a lot more. And, when it comes to, kids reality TV, I feel like kids should stay kids, personally, for me. Um, Quad is Quad. Um, she exists. She's a human being, and she's upon the earth. I really did. Now I will say the journey of her having a baby was a big journey, but as another content creator said, you see how Sweet Tea wasn't able to produce kids, and then you had the same journey where you would just encounter Sweet Tea. I'm sure y'all could have both had a sisterhood with that. You know what I mean? But hey, everybody, plays the fool sometimes. No exceptions to the rule. But with that being said, yes, Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Dave, I don't think we ever found out, if their son is okay. Hopefully there'll be an update at the reunion. Um, with Dr. Simone, I'm glad that, like I said, her and her sons, they have an understanding now about what she wants to do with the rest of her life. And I'm proud that they got that handled because you only get one mama. You know what I mean? Um, Trying to think who else. Dr. Contessa. Dr. Contessa was good this season. I really loved her energy. Being a actual homegirl. Angel, I'll say this. I feel like Angel is more of a star than Brandy. No disrespect against Brandy Child, but Angel comes in with personality. Um, but I do think Brandy could definitely evolve on the show. Trying to think who else. Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie's Dr. Jackie. She's on the show. And she held her own. I don't think she really had any like really big storylines this year, I believe. So, but I think that's everybody. If I'm not mistaken. So. Excuse me. Sorry. Mm, Lord. Yes, indeed, almost there to 1 hour and 10 minutes there, and then we'll head off of here and do the daily motivator. Yes, indeed. Mm. Yes, indeed. Mm. One more minute, y'all, and then we will be on out of here. And it was a good season of Married to Mess. I really, really enjoyed it. Again, to spend time with all of you was as they say, the cherry on top. That was a good time. So, yes, indeed. 4 people in the building. Thank y'all so much. We are about to wrap up the show here with the daily motivator. Yes, indeed. So, And we're about to do that right about now. There it is. 1 hour, 10 minutes. Here we go. All right, let me get the daily motivator up for you all. Don't play for safety is the most dangerous thing in the world. Hugh Walpole. Don't play for safety. I'm guessing if you play for safety for too long, you won't be able to have the faculties to be able to make powerful moves. I guess that's what Hugh was saying. Man. Let's get to the daily motivator, everybody. It is time for the daily motivator for Monday, March 16th, 2026. Time to add. Put forth a little effort. You will generate the energy for a little more effort. Each time you add to the effort, you make even more effort possible. You establish a positive, productive momentum. Sure, effort involves some discomfort and inconvenience, yet avoiding effort closes off your options and eventually leads to a level of discomfort that's impossible to escape. While the present moment is still there, it makes sense to make good use of it. Point your thoughts toward a desirable result. Yes, to a desirable result, and put forth effort in that same direction. Even if you don't feel like it, you can make a little effort. The more you do, the more you'll feel like it, and before long, you wonder why you ever hesitated. Now is the time to act, establish momentum, and to nudge life in a more positive and fulfilling direction. The sooner you take the opportunity, the better. Ralph Morrison. Let's talk about it. When it comes to time to act, I've always said there are some people that their job is to sound the alarm and other people's job to answer the alarm. But here's the gag. Both jobs are important to get the assignment done. If nobody sounds the alarm, nobody knows how important the assignment is. And if nobody ever answers the alarm, then the assignment will never be completed. And I feel like a lot of times when it comes to, these opinions that we have about what's happening in the world, some people will stand so 10 toes down, right, in being right, that they don't recognize that, okay, well, just because that's your opinion doesn't mean that other people can't relate. That's what my mom has always said about like different foods and stuff. Right, you may not eat it, but there's gonna be somebody that likes to eat that stuff. So the first thing I would say about when it comes to this daily motivator, time to act, recognize that everybody has a different role in the time to act, but don't negate anyone's role just because you feel like they're not giving enough energy according to your standards. Make sure you're giving that same energy to your damn self before you call anybody out. Okay, that's the first thing. Let's get that straight in Jesus' name. Yes, yes, yes. Amen, amen, and amen. The second thing I'll say is this. Even if you don't feel like it, you can make a little effort. Do not ever, ever, ever feel that the little effort you made today is insignificant. Because guess what? You are further along now than when you started. You're further along now than when you start. You're further along now when you start. A lot of times people feel like the greatest wins are when they finally make it. No, the greatest wins is when you have your mental health to know that you always have won in something, right? That's the second thing I want to tell y'all. And finally, the third thing I want to tell y'all is this. You establish a positive, productive momentum. You establish a positive, productive momentum. You establish a positive, productive momentum. Y'all didn't see anything about negativity in that sense, right? So if you're wondering why you are not where you want to be in life, if you're wondering why other people know who they are and they can stand 10 toes down the voice that they have, maybe it's because they are establishing positive, productive momentum. And maybe the reason why you're where you are is because you are producing a negative, regressive stagnation. Oh my God, my God. You are producing a negative, static, right? You're producing a negative, static, stagnant position for yourself. You're creating a negative, non-essential, stagnant position. Why do you always think I always say higher is waiting, lower is available? But either way, we gotta go on tour, because by the time showtime comes on, Mr. Lee, 5 minutes. Miss CC, 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes before you go on tour to the different destinations that you got to tackle in your day. So you can either go to the higher that's waiting of positivity, or you can go to the lower that's available of negativity. But either way, you got to go on tour. So what are you going to do about today? Because yesterday is behind you. Yesterday's behind you. The future hasn't happened yet, but all you have is right now. Yes, I know Dr. Phil said that, but let me tell you something. The clock is right twice a day. He said some decent things, all right? So with that being said, everybody, it's time. The best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always more special. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Last one to call yourself is nothing but chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully, by spending time together, we're also great together. And always remember what you're doing: radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or child, you like Toya Bush Harris and you finally did something good today. And listen, we got to give credit for when people are trying to make progress. Now, does this mean Toya could regress? That's what I was trying to say. A negative regression, stagnation for yourself. That's what you're creating. A negative regression, stagnation. You're creating a negative regressive stagnation for yourself. Could Toya do that next season? Absolutely. And she probably will. But for right now, let's celebrate the good, all right? Always remember, or see love you gotta give it, or see love you gotta give it, or see love you gotta give it, wherever obstacles you've overcome, where success you have achieved upon this particular day. I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn. So finally, y'all, and I've been in this new frame of mind for myself, and I have to tell you, newness is a blessing. I know it can seem like a heavy weight, but the only reason why newness feels heavy is because of what you were trying to hold on to. Some stuff you need to let go because you're blocking what you actually need in your life. Like I keep saying, some of y'all, I'm going to say it on camera, some of y'all are missing out on great blessings in life because you keep listening to curses. Some of y'all are missing out on some great blessings in life because you keep listening to curses. Some of y'all are missing out on great blessings in life because you are listening to curses. Back off camera. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, the day that's come, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as people, as culture. I feel the love and I send it right back to you. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Stay warm. Love you all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But now, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But now, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But now, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.